Hello everybody, Chris back again, Top Notch Sports. You know the deal by now. This video is going to be on my last prediction video on the NFL. This will be for the awards, who I think will get the certain individual awards come season's end. So for NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year, I got Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. Low pick motivation. The whole drug thing, I feel like it would just be like a perfect story. Now, I know that doesn't make a Defensive Player of the Year, but you saw how great of a playmaker he was. He's coming already to a very good defense that rushes the quarterback, that can cover. So now you have a guy who does a little bit of, plays a little bit at several positions and who can make plays all over the field. You're going to see like he has a huge impact on the defense. Under the radar pick, but I firmly believe he's going to have a stellar season. He's coming into a great defense. So I really think he's going to really surprise a lot of people. NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year, Honey Badger. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I got E.J. Manuel. A lot of motivation for him. A lot of people, not really believing that he's going to be a great quarterback at the next level. But as long as he doesn't get hurt like some of the running quarterbacks you see in the NFL, I feel like he's got a great arm, great size. I believe he's like 6'5", so size is not a factor. Arm strength not a factor. Throwing mechanics, I don't think is much of a factor for him. He's got a weapon in Stevie Johnson, a very underrated receiver who put up 3 great seasons with Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. A turnover machine, very inconsistent quarterback. I'm sure Stevie Johnson with E.J. Manuel, that's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Great run game with Spiller as the lead back this year. Can take some pressure off of him. Fred Jackson is a solid backup. I think you got to look at E.J. Manuel and say that he has a supporting cast. I think he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Coach of the Year, I got Andy Reid. This was the worst football team in the league last season. I think he's great at working with quarterbacks and getting the absolute best out of them. I think you're going to see that with Alex Smith. This is a pretty talented football team that has a defense, top running back, solid receiver, now a solid quarterback in Alex Smith. So I think this team's going to have a very significant turnaround, to say the least. Andy Reid, I think, will be a huge part of that. I'm going to go with him for Coach of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, I got Clay Matthews. The Packers' defense improved. More baby steps rather than a immense transition, but they are getting better year by year. Some young players like a Casey Hayward on their defense, for example, are stepping up, or Nick Perry. So I feel like, they're developing the defense more and more each year. On a porous defense last season, he had 13.5 sacks. Now with the defense improving, better supporting cast, just think of what he could do then. He could probably put up a season like he did several seasons ago when they won the Super Bowl because of better supporting cast. And if you want to, put all your attention to him, other guys might hurt you. MVP, to round it out, I got Tom Brady. You see, the Patriots lose pieces. Hernandez with his situation, Rob Gronkowski due to injury. You lose Wes Welker, your leading receiver. They're a little thin at the the wide receiver position. Brandon Lloyd, they cut him as well. But the one thing that was still there is Tom Brady. Lose all these pieces, I still think he's going to have a great year. I think you're going to really see his value and how he can make average players good, good players great, great players Hall of Fame material. You've seen this with him before. Wes Welker was nobody. Great on the Patriots. Julian Edelman, same thing, and he's a solid slot receiver. I think you're going to see Danny Amendola was a decent player, but he already looks like a star with Brady. That new tight end, I think you're going to see the same. You saw with Deion Branch, couldn't really even play on another team, but he's a Super Bowl MVP here. Ben Watson, you guys probably don't even know who that is. One of the top tight ends in the league. Aaron Hernandez, not a very high pick. Guys considered one of the better tight ends in the game. Rob Gronkowski, solid college player, but arguably the best tight end in the game today. So, and losing all those guys, I think you're going to see how he can develop players, make decent players great, better than they even are, as we've seen in the past, like the examples I just pointed out. So those are my picks. I'd love to discuss those with you guys. If you guys have any picks of your own, I'd love for you to share them with me in the comment section, and enjoy the game. I'll see you soon.